have no problem with the Liberal Party being out of office. I hope they stay out of office for a long time. But I'm not happy that the Conservative government is there, and we think we have a better alternative. We desperately need a voting system that makes some sense in this country. I mean, our voting system was invented before the telephone, and since then, you know, we've invented some other things in Canada. Surely we can do better. I mean, I'll give you an example, and if it's a bit self-centered, so be it. We got 2.5 million votes in the last election. The Bloc Québécois, that supports the breakup of the country, got 1.5 million votes. But yet they have twice as many votes in the House of Commons as we do. They have 50 seats and we have 29. You can't believe how frustrating this is. Because we know that there's all these Canadians, including 300,000 Quebecers, who voted for the NDP and we didn't get a single NDP seat. 300,000. That's more people than voted for the NDP in Saskatchewan and Manitoba combined, and we're government in both those places. So, we've got to fix it, and thank you for raising it. There are easy and sensible proposals on the table. One of them brought forward by the Law Commission of Canada, called a mixed member proportional system, so you still have your member from your constituency, but then you'd look at the results at the end of the day, and you'd say, well, gee, you know, on the basis of just the MPs who were elected, the NDP got 29 seats, but they really should have had 60. So we will add 30 more from a list that's been public, that everybody knows will be the list that will be used to move people in. This is how it's done in most other countries. There's only the US and Canada that have the kind of system that we have left. Even Britain, where this system was invented, has begun to change it. And in Wales and in Scotland, they have different systems coming on board. It's desperately important that we do it, because otherwise people's voices don't count properly or equally. I mean, I know that we have a stronger Green program than the Green Party, but they had 500,000 votes. They should have seats. When Elizabeth May gave us the award for having the best Green program, even better than the Greens. That was a good day. I like that day. But the fact is that Mr. Harper is not moving on this. The Liberals were dragging their feet on it. I have said, and I will say it again, that if we find ourselves in a position to actually insist on proportional representation, for example, if we become the government, whether it's in a majority or minority context, or if we find ourselves in some form of minority parliament that comes together, and we have the opportunity to actually make that a condition that the subsequent election be PR, we'll do it, because we need to make that change.